Hey everybody, this is your girl Ellie Marie. I am here for another review of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Season 7, Episode 4. Okay, so let's just start off. Basically, we have a little gathering with the boys for Shooter for obviously the support for him losing his son recently. So we have basically Young Jock there. We got some new characters. I don't remember everybody's name. Still trying to fill everybody out, this new cast that they have there. We have Kurt stating that since the tragedy of what happened with Shooter's son, he's like, oh, well, I was in the streets and I did my moves to get out of the streets and I just want the best for my kids and I always want the best for all my kids. So I need to be more involved in Cannon's life to make sure that he doesn't go down that round road. But it's kind of like you should have just been there anyway because you did what you did. Unfortunately, like, this doesn't change. I mean, like, why would you say because somebody's son died that you need to be more involved in in your son's life? Point blank, you need to be involved with him, period. Like, I don't even sometimes the stuff that comes out of Kurt's mouth is just like, what are you talking about? All right, well, anyway, so they do a big, we have more people coming in. We have Tobias coming through, some other guy from Miami that's very close with Shooter. So apparently, Shooter's a well-known person there. We also have the guy that played Biggie. He's in the background. He's not saying nothing, but he's sitting in the background. So we then we get a little snippet with Shooter stating that ever since the funeral, Sierra hasn't been around and he's been feeling some type of way about it. So I don't know about this one. Well, I feel like Sierra is keeping her distance. Like, she is there for him, just for that day, but him not to get it twisted. Because at the end of the day, you still cheated on her. You got kids outside of the marriage, and the girl's hurt. And I understand that you were hurting because you lost a son, but somebody can't be there for you if they're not ready to be there for you. They can't be there for you. And I'm quite sure in her own way she's dealing with the death of her stepson. So I don't know. I feel like this is kind of like yeah, she should be there, but at the same time, I don't think it's going to be the best move for her to be there because ain't nothing right about the situation. Everything is wrong. So I don't know about that one. That one's a tough call. And it's really up to the person who's been done wrong if they're going to be there to support you. Tragedy or no tragedy. I hate to be that way, but it is that kind of cut and dry. Like, I'm sad, we're sad for you, but at the same time, if I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. So... okay, well, we didn't get any snippets of Sierra about her opinion about this or how she felt about trying to reach out to Shooter, but we know from last time when she was sitting with Tokyo, she was feeling very torn about the whole situation anyway. So then we go on to Tommy. Tommy sitting down with her mom, Samantha. Basically, mom wants to do a family portrait. She said nobody is locked up, nobody's dead. I want all my kids in one picture to see that, and thank God for that. And you're right. Thank goodness for that. Because obviously we know this world is crazy and, life can be gone by tomorrow. Like, somebody's life can be gone tomorrow. It can be gone in 3 seconds. You just never know. So Tommy basically says that she will consider doing the family portrait if she gets an apology from Versace. So we'll see how this goes. So then we go on to, so we have Kurt and Jasmine meeting at the lawyer's office in terms of, little Kanan. So Jasmine's like, well, why all of a sudden do you want to, like, where have you been? Like, why are you not involved in situations like that? And I can kind of get Kurt's thing, but at the same time, you got to be involved with the baby. The baby don't have nothing to do with the shenanigans that you did. Regardless of all the shit that you was getting, because that's the shit that you deserved, you still needed to be there for the little one. It's not his fault for the nonsense that you did. But he was like, well, I made sure that y'all had financial support and that y'all was set up right. Okay, kudos to you on that. But at the same time, we all know money doesn't do everything. The baby still needs to know his father is present. And, that you around. Like, we already know as African Americans how difficult it is to not have a missing family member in our life. And you wanting to be the father to your other kids, but you're not going to be a father to him is not fair. That's not fair at all. Like, he didn't ask for that. So basically, he was like, what was up with you going to press? And she's like, look, I didn't mean no harm by it. I really just wanted to like give an apology to Rashida and, let her know that I was wrong. I just really wanted to apologize. And he just said, good thing, it's timing is everything. But at the same time, she ain't gonna want to hear it from you, boo. She not gonna want to hear it from you. And I don't blame her. I can't blame her at all. Like, it's not like you didn't know who she was or what was going on. So anyway, so then we move on to Sean Garrett and Carly Red. Basically we have him over there serenading Carly Red, and he's got a little picnic inside the house, rightfully so, right next to that couch, the fireplace in the background. I saw that. So they're talking, and it seemed like he's really feeling her and she's feeling him, and it's actually like an adult relationship that she's in. So he basically says, like, look, I lost my mom to cancer, and I was raised in a 2-family home. I was raised, so he seems like he's a young gentleman that his cards were dealt good for him. Not everybody is blessed as he is, but I was raised in a single family home and I came out wonderful. I don't know if everybody would agree with that, but I came out wonderful. So anyway, we go on. She talks about how her dad had a heart attack and that he also has cancer. Now, we all know cancer is a big thing. And then also to have a heart attack, like this man is pretty sick. And she is definitely, and I can definitely understand, she is feeling some type of way about this man has not been in her life. This man, Carly Red's got to be a good 46, 50 years old. And this man, she's getting these phone calls about her father about being sick and that he needs to be taken care of. And she looking at them like, well, what you want me to do about it? He didn't raise me. I don't know this man. I'm not going to take care of him. And Sean said, look, you can't look at it like that. This man is sick. He's alone. He's got cancer. He had a heart attack. This man is by himself, and he's in Florida all by himself. I will agree with Carly Red, though. Didn't nobody tell him to move his ass down to Florida by himself. But anyway, so he said, you need to fly him up here. You need to bring him into the house, see what's up. So she takes the advice and she's like, oh, no. Then she says she's going to put some finesse on it with her little Gucci outfit on. Ain't got nothing on there. Carly Red is nasty. You better do that, Carly Red. So anyway, we meet Kelly, Keely, Keely. I'm working on the pronunciation. Just work with me, people. Just work with me. So basically we have like this, they have like this community service thing, the promoter guy, cleaning up the neighborhood. So he's a big club promoter down there, but he also does a lot of community service. So Young Jock is giving him props about that. They get Shooter out to try to keep him distracted, and rightfully so. This man, when you sit at home and your mind is idle, ain't none but the devil's work. So I'm glad to see everybody's trying to pitch in to help him, keep his mind off of his son, but ain't nothing going to change keeping his mind off of his son. That's his son, he's gone. So anyway, we meet Keely, and that's it. Keely, and she's like family, like Shooter and her know each other like way back, like they go back. But basically she said, well, I'm gonna give you somebody to keep you a distraction, and she going on how Sierra's wrong by not being in his corner and everything like that. So I'm guessing she definitely knows the whole deets about it. And she said, well, he apologized, but apology don't change nothing. Like, if you stepped out on our marriage with the person that I work with at my job, that's my employee, and you wind up having 2 kids outside of the marriage, but I feel like nobody know about the 2-kid part. So she was like, well, whatever. She not right and everything like that. She should be by your side. I don't know. I said what I said earlier. I still don't know about that one. if I'm in a good place to be there for you, how am I going to be there for you at all? That's we going to be both crying over here, and then I'm going to bring up things no, it's just not a good situation. So then we have Rashida and Kurt meeting up. Basically she said, look, as long as she stay on her side of the street, I'm cool. And rightfully so. She don't need to be coming up to the shop. She don't need to come knocking at the door. She don't need to drop off the baby. If the baby won't come, it need to come through you. And that's it. And rightfully so. I don't need to be really dealing with no baby mamas while we still married. Like, that stuff is too fresh. Like, no. Overstepping boundaries. So she's definitely encouraging Kurt to step up and be a father. And as she said, you've always been an excellent father, a wonderful father, and it should be no different to Cannon. And yes, it should be no different to him. And then he states that he has this workout recording tape for her to do and to make some money off of it, because he's still technically her manager, and it's going to be very lucrative. And she like, well, the deal, how done is the deal? He's like, it's done. And she was like, well, you need to like basically work on this approach or how you was going to tell me about that this deal was going down, because I'm not ready. But she always is about money, so I don't see her not doing this deal. I just agree with her. Like, his approach was wrong. He should have. There's a certain way about talking about business outside of this baby business. Just saying. All right, so now we go to the family shoot. Alrighty, let's just say it. Samantha is very messy. She should have known from the door that Versace and Tommy needed space before they had the family shoot. So of course Tommy felt ambush, but I did like how Versace went over to start with Tommy to have a conversation about, trying to start it. And so she goes in and Tommy's waiting for the apology, but Versace's like, but I feel like you need to apologize to me. So Tommy wasn't hearing that at all. Plus, we know Tommy was drinking, so everything went to shit. Then Samantha came in, and I just felt like she wasn't helping the whole situation. Like, she should have just sat in the background and let the ladies take care of it. All right. So then we get back to, we go to Keely at the event of her babes, event. He's a promoter, all this other stuff. So she not really feeling the whole situation with all these girls going up to him, putting a number in the phone, posting and all this other stuff. And young Jock is babysitting. I thought that was a good one. So he like, oh, well, she's quite used to the drama. So I don't know, whatever. He winds up coming over and she wound up giving him the business, talking about, you ain't gonna be disrespecting me in front of these people while I'm at these events, and bop 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 bop. And the next thing you know, she did a nice little flute, like it was like almost like a water fountain water that landed on him. And so he talking about when you what did he say, when you blessed with the blood of God, it just roll right off of you. I said, oh my gosh. Okay. So Carly, we find out that she has two sisters, and she's not close with the one that's in New York, and they're both older than her. And basically, we find out that Carly Red is the power of attorney of everything. Her sister was like, well, I'm glad it's you, because it wouldn't be me, child. And we just got to do what we got to do for her father. And she, like I said earlier, she is really like, well, why is it me? Why I got to take care of this man that was not in my life at all? So, and I understand this. Look, my father didn't come into my life until late. And, we definitely we harbor these feelings like, why wasn't they there younger? But you have the chance to make it right now. You should just do what you need to do, because you're going to regret when he goes and you feeling some type of way about something. You're going to regret that you didn't do all that you could do or spend the time with him that you could have did. If you're not willing to let it go. And your relationship is not bad, it just hasn't been developed, you should just take this time to develop it, because some relationships just cannot be saved. They just cannot be saved. So just, I tell you, from Carly Red, from a girl that has daddy issues, just try to do your best and work on it. Mind you, we have breakfast with my daddy on Thursday morning. Then we have Just Brittany with Neely, and they at the nail salon getting their nails done, and she talking about how she was ambushed with Erica Mena and Estelita through but what Just Brittany has to understand is that Stevie J is messy as fuck. That was all Stevie J. And he was trying to put the light under the fire under Estelita's behind, which I understand, but at the same time, we all know that Stevie J is just messy, okay? So she was just saying that she don't really want to be signed to Stevie, and rightfully so. There's other people that manage, but we all know Stevie makes great music and he does good things for careers, but he always messing around with the artists. He can't keep his beefcake out of Patty's. It just needs to stop. All right, so anyway, we go back to Tommy. Tommy, basically, I feel like she didn't really want the situation to go down at the photo shoot like that. She definitely wanted to make things right, but she's not in a good headspace, so something's going on outside of this family situation. And so she walks up to this club. So she's meeting up with old girl, Scrap's baby mom. So I want to see with her, because I know she had a kid with somebody else and she wasn't on for like the past season and a half. So what's she got to do? So we'll see what's going on with that. So I just want to get a question. What do y'all think about, how do y'all feel about Carly Red and her father situation? What do you think about Tommy, Samantha, and Versace, the whole situation? Do you think Samantha was wrong by having the whole photo shoot before the apology? And do you think they'll ever make up? And I understand Tommy's frustration is like, look, I raised all you motherfucking kids. Y'all gonna have to show me some respect and stop leaning on me to do everything when y'all need to start carrying your own. And then Samantha, you gotta realize you can't be demanding all these things. But anyway, I'm sorry. Tell me what you think about Jasmine. Do you think it's really genuine that she really don't want to cause any problems between her and Rashida and Kurt? That she really has, she really just wants Cannon to get the best thing, the best treatment, and start having a family and see all his siblings. So I know this was really long, but there was a lot to talk about. I had a lot to say. I'm so sorry. But anyway, I will look forward to you guys soon. Today is Monday. I'm not sure what else is coming on soon, but something is coming on. So as soon as I see it, I will record it and post it. All right, you guys. Leave the comments below. Subscribe if you like it. Give me any hints, anything you want to do, anything you want to talk about, let me know, because I will be chatting away. All right, you guys. Have a good one. Bye.